What's up, my Pylons? I'm Gamer Pyle. Welcome back to my Rimworld tutorial and playthrough. I've got my headphones. I've got Rimworld already started and going, although don't worry, you haven't missed anything, as you can see. And I've got, actually, tonight I have a glass from a local distillery. If you send me a message out there on one of those social media devices, I'll be more than happy to tell that to you, but I don't want to put that out here in public. And they make a fantastic rye, and I really enjoy it. Well, this should be a fun little time here. We should be finding out whether or not Dewback sticks with us. If you missed last episode, in last episode, what we found out is that we're really bad at boomalopes. If you missed it, go back and watch the episode. You'll see why. And then we'd found a bunch of jade. Man, do I love jade. It's just got a great color. It's got some great things going for it when you build stuff out of it. And when I get a master crafter, I'm probably going to be going and making a bunch of jade sculptures. When Tubo gets all going with her construction skill here in her bio, when that gets up to 17, 18, 19, I'll probably have her start building some jade furniture, especially for my play area, like a chess table, chairs, maybe. We'll see about that, I don't know. And a poker table, pool table, they all look great. Last time, we had a crash pod survivor come way down here, but we rescued her. We found out she is just about the perfect colonist. She's not incapable of anything. She is a brawler, so she can't shoot. That's the only negative that I've been able to figure it out. But she's already a 15 in melee, and she has a burning passion for it. That's what those two flames there mean. And that means she is going to be, if she joins, she is going to be a huge asset. We'll get her marine armor, we'll get her some flak pants, we'll get her a nice helmet, and we'll get her the best darn sword we can find. And she's going to be able to stave off people who get too close to my shooters. Alright, so today, our goals. We want to be building our southern defenses. We want to be able to finish our tunnel up here so that invading raiders who come in this zone will be very tempted to come down here where there's very little protection. But we don't want them to do that. We want them to come across this way and go in what will look like the very simple entrance into my fort. That'll only be possible, though, if they actually have a way to get here. So we have to dig that out. We also need to get our storage going in here, which means we need more wood. I've only got 21 wood in storage, and that's it. It is probably about time that we got rid of this stockpile. It has served its purpose. And we'll get those trees. We'll build some shelves. We'll make some rock blocks. We'll put up some more granite walls. Which actually look like there's a lot of granite delivered already. Oh no, those are my sleeping spots. Never mind. We're going to dig out our hay storage. Of course, that means we are going to have to... we could probably figure out a way to do that. Maybe. We'll see where that comes. All right, I'll explain that a little bit later about roofing and overhead mountains and all that, because that confused the bugger out of me when I first started playing this. I had no idea what was going on. All right, hey, look, there's another shelf there. So we're gonna copy the storage settings that we have. You can see we have foods, we have some corpses, and I'm gonna copy that and paste it right into the new one. And now, as they go through, the priority is still normal. That's what it should be. As we go through, they should be able to put more food there. Got my corn growing. I'm going to forbid that. I don't think we're going to need more than what we've already got. We've already forbidden the potatoes. Although now that we're getting a little bit more... well, hold on. I need more wood first. Now that we've gotten a little bit more storage in here, we can start planting these potatoes. But right now, I want Leeks to go and get more wood. Although she really does seem to have gotten a lot of it. A lot of it already. Alright, well, once you're done with that, why don't you get some wood and bring it back. Then yes, I can go through here. So Leeks is my planter, but that means she's also... I have her stacked as my plant cutter. So that means that she is going to go through and she's going to cut down all the trees, and she'll be the fastest at that because of her skills. But it looks like we actually aren't going to really need anything right this second anyways. So that's good. I'll go ahead and paste. Those settings are still saved, so I'll just paste. And paste. And why don't you do this first, and then you can work on this. There we go. I was going to say, that should have worked. That should still have been close enough. And it is. It just took a second to reconnect. She had to plug it back in. You know how those extension cords can go. Build a door here. Now, right now, we've got a problem. You can see indoors, it's 11 degrees, which is bad. And the reason for that is there's a big old hole right here in the wall. She had to get rid of that in order to do it. Oh, and hold on. You're going to go all the way over, aren't you? You don't need to do that. What I want you to do, I want you to drop that 75 wood. And then I want you to build this. And she'll grab that wood from there. And that'll prevent her from going all the way over to wherever the heck the other wood was. Oh yeah, all this right there. And now this should start to cool down. 9 degrees, 8 degrees, 7 degrees, hopefully soon. 7. Yep, and then there we go. Great. It's getting to be the end of this day, so they're going to end up going to bed. But before we do that, Tiyubo is going to go over and feed Dewback. Wait, do we want... Hold on. I want her to make friends with everybody, so we're going to go to social, see who she's not friends with. So she's friends with Kazni, she's friends with Tiyubo, and she's friends with Newbie, which means Leeks, sorry to interrupt, is going to have to go feed Tiyubo so that hopefully Dewback will have positive interactions with all of our colonists and want to join. I don't know if it'll work or not. I really don't. We're gonna find out together. Oh, what was that? Isn't that where she's from? The Seacaton Treaty. The Seacaton Treaty. Caravans approaching. Exotic goods. Oh, that's fancy. I'm sure I'm not gonna have anything for them to buy. Our ambrosia's growing. We had another sprout over here somewhere. You know what I can do to find it? Let's zoom out, and I will double-click a known one. Oh, there it is. Over there. Oh, I didn't realize it was quite that close. Oh, that's cool. And these guys will make their way up when they get there. Oh, wow. Also, very, very strong. Look at all that. Alright, well, everybody's sleeping. Let's fast forward. Enjoy the sweet, dulcet tones of the soundtrack. Why do you get up so early, I wonder? Huh. Oh, plus 10 cooking. No wonder he's so good. Oh, he just wanted to get up for a second. I'll go back to bed. Fine. So that's one thing that I like about this game, is I can have a person come in named X-Wing. Oh, and there's a Y-Wing right there. Now we just need an A-Wing and a B-Wing. Those are the only ones I recognize. I'm just kidding. V-Wings are cool. E-Wings, those are in a movie now, right? If you want to go rogue. Oh, that's a pun. All the non-Star Wars fans are like, what? That's not a pun at all. That was just dumb. Well, some of the Star Wars fans are like, no, that was just dumb. All the dads out there are like, nicely done, and raising their glass at me right now. Oh, that's good. Now, see, I really thought that she was going to make this her priority. I'm going to go over here and look at this. She does have growing and plant cutting set as her second highest priority. Oh, mad turkey. Sweet, let's go kill a turkey. That gives us something to do. Oh, he's way over there. Oh, I love it. Leeks is over here, isn't she? Yeah, she is. And she's got this rifle. How close to you are done on this one? Oh, you's gonna kill it. Come on up. So, here's this mad turkey. It's gonna come on down here and it's gonna try and kill me, but I'm gonna shoot it. It'll be fun. Good times, good times. So I don't know if you saw my my Twitter tweet this morning, but I have been spending the day preparing pickles. I grow cucumbers. I like to grow a lot of things. I grow cucumbers, I grow dill, I grow a couple other things that I need to make good pickles. And I have been spending the day preparing it, and now let's prioritize hauling this turkey. And now I am going through the slog, because really it can be a slog, of putting all that together into jars with some vinegar. I have a secret vinegar recipe, a brining recipe that I make. And we'll see how it all goes. I like to put hot peppers in, so if you saw the picture, then you absolutely saw all the very yummy hot peppers that I have. Chilies and jalapenos and a variety of hot peppers. What you doing, T-Bo? You can do that. And when you're done, you're gonna move the stools. That's not a tip-on. Okay, wait. Reinstall there. Oh wait, do I have to turn these? I don't even know. I'm not sure. Well, we will just in case. But I don't know that I do. But maybe I do. Not much of a view when you're sitting at this table. Yes, it's a very nice block column. And then once this gets cut out, we're going to be able to move that table right over there, and those stools as well. We built these last time because if they get hungry out here in the middle of no man's land, as we know from the past, oops, it makes them angry. It gives them a little mood debuff. We don't like mood debuffs. Alright, now you're smoothing floor. I don't want you to smooth the floor. I really do want you to come over here and mine these. Alright, leeks. Are you friends with everybody yet? Oh, look at all this. Oh, because this is where she's from. Oh, I hope she doesn't get better while she's sitting here. Just so you know, she did have an infection. I forgot to check it on camera, but before I pressed play and record, I did happen to look, and she was at 97% rate when it started, and only 70-something% infection. So I should say 97% healed immunity. So now she's only got a bruise here, efficiency 90%. So she's actually, she's doing really well. Let's see what her needs are. Minor pain, rebuffed by newbie. Oh, she liked him. And insulted. But otherwise, quite comfortable, rescued. So she's pretty happy here. Oh, an awful bed. We're going to have to make a new one. Alright, so while Tiyubo is up here, let's go ahead and have her trade. You see the little question mark right here? That's how you know who to right-click on in order to trade with them. So I'm going to queue that. Oh, well, she's already finished, so I'm going to queue it now. Order it now. And we do have all sorts of out all that. Just making sure that all of it was selected, so I don't have to worry about it later. Look at all those Zabraks. Ooh, an iguana. Oh, they do want my Doomsday rocket launcher, but only for 133 silver. An ER base. Okay, so this ER base, this one will put out fires for you, and it will also feed, perhaps prisoners? I don't remember, but I know that it will feed injured colonists. It'll also rescue injured colonists, and it will treat them as a doctor might with a skill of 4. So it's not the best, and it's not what you really want in a best case scenario. But if it is, say, your only doctor who's hurt, like when we had our doctor, he was Gonzo. This would have been able to take care of him, and it does it automatically. You can guide it to a place, and it will stay in that zone and do whatever is closest according to its prioritized work. But it can't be specifically assigned like you can assign a colonist. All right, so we got an iguana. That's pretty cool. I'm being honest. That would be pretty cool to have a bunch of iguanas. I don't know if you can set them to attack or not. I've never had one myself, and you can't tell from here, but that would be pretty neat. So neurotrainers, some prosthetic things, gold. Eventually we're going to be getting some gold. We'll trade our silver for gold, but we only have 525 silver right now. That's not enough. And then these televisions, which I do also want, because that's going to help. There's a couple places you would want to put that. I might want this, actually. So I might do this. I might trade the Doomsday Rocket Launcher, which I don't think I will be using, frankly. And then that'll give me, I'll only lose 262. Is there anything else I can get rid of? I really can't. I don't want to sell my components. I could sell my packet. I'm going to do 3 just to offset it. I'll still have 25 of those. And then, but that's like half my silver. But that's okay. We're gonna keep that. I want this tube television because it's gonna go right down here, and it's gonna actually entertain my. I'll put it on this side, I guess. I may have to move it. I'm not sure, but it will actually entertain the patients while they're in the hospital. Now he's smoothing a wall. When he's done, I actually want him to smooth these ones. You can't smooth a wall unless, or I should say, you can't install a power conduit unless the wall is smoothed. So I can put them here, you see, where I've already smoothed the walls, but I cannot put it here because they haven't been smoothed yet. I won't be able to smooth this one at all because it is blocked in. They can't do it on the corner. So what I'll have to do is I'll have to back dig this area right here, and then I should be able to reach it after that. So where'd you go? You're working on it already. Excellent. Okay. And I'm going to put that in here first because they don't have any other way. When you're sick in bed, the patient doesn't have any other way to entertain themselves. Now, I have a feeling that's facing the wrong way. That's probably why it didn't give me the blocks. Alright, I'm going to have to change this. Hold on. Drop that television. Tube television. Install. Oh yeah, see? I had it facing the wrong way, so... Yeah, I will eventually have to move it so that it's probably going to be right here. That's even too close. Dewback can't even see it yet. I'll put it right... I don't even know what I'll do. I guess she can kind of see that. That's better than nothing. So that's where we'll put it. And then she'll go ahead and build that. Okay. She's getting hungry again. I forgot to even look for leaks. So leaks isn't even in here yet. So we're gonna have leaks. I hate to take you from all your wood cutting over here. You're a real gem over here, leaks. But I do need you to feed Dewback. She's carrying some wood. Love it. Let's get that stuff. Yeah, I think I'm going to do this now. Actually, do that. Mine. No, I can't select that. Alright, you should be able to. Okay, good. So now she'll go over and she'll feed her. Hopefully they'll say something or talk while they're in there, and that will give Dewback a positive interaction. It may not, because I'm... Oh, well... Oh, you have got to be kidding me. I almost want to capture her. I can't even do that. If I block the door, will she be able to get out? Yep. And there she goes. I am 0 for 2. I am so unhappy about this. Man. Rage quit. I don't really want to rage quit. I like this game too much, but I am pretty frustrated. I wanted Dewback to be a part of this community so badly. Let's deconstruct these. Ever onward. Let's deconstruct these. We're going to make some security. We will make some... Cool. Oh, what is that? Oh, I might have brushed my microphone. I'm like, what in-game sound is that? I thought they were insectoids, which are these giant things that can attack you. And I am so not ready for them. That frightened me more than a teensy bit. Yeah, I guess we'll just go with plain leather. Red leather, yellow leather. Why don't you just do this? And then take all the wood. Wouldn't that make more sense? Yes. Yes, it would. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, I still want you to do this first. This is more important to me. Someone else can come along and do that. Oh my gosh. See, I just saw her again, and I had completely forgotten. Now I've seen her again. Now I'm angry again. Oh boy. Slept in the heat. Oh, I guess it's warm in here. Do you all have that debuff? Drowsy. Well, I guess it is time to make vents and stuff. Okay, so in order to work with temperature, there's a few things that we have. Campfires will heat up a little area a tiny bit. Passive coolers will cool it down a little bit, but they aren't strong enough to refrigerate food. Heaters will heat a place. Coolers will cool a place, but they'll actually heat the other side of that place, of the wall it's placed in. And vents will work a little bit to helping... Yeah, let's put it there. To helping maintain a healthy temperature. So I am going to end up putting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these in. And then I should be able to just put one of these here. Does that sound right? I guess I'll do 2 of them. I'll do 2 of them. And then hopefully that will be strong enough to cool down this entire area. That's the hope anyway. I would love for you to start on this. And then we will make this to be mined. We will have that to be hauled. To Yubo. Yeah, I'm going to look up here. There she is. You know, I could actually shoot her if I wanted to, and capture her once she's down, assuming she didn't get killed. Oh, see, I could try to arrest her. I could have done that. Oh, well, I don't have a prisoner bed. Let's make this a prisoner bed real quick just to see how that would work. Once I do that, I have a feeling though it would anger the faction. But this was almost worth it for me. I'm not going to do that, but I have a feeling that probably would have been a good idea if I'd thought of that before she got out. Well, too late now. Wah, wah. Oh, well, at least there's that. So relations with the Sigaton Treaty have increased from 19 to 34. Because she exited the map healthily. So, I mean, I guess that's a positive. But I'm still frustrated by it. And now the caravan is leaving. So our little experiment didn't really work. Goats join? A group of goats, abandoned or lost, have wandered into the area. They seem accustomed to human contact and are joining the colony. Oh, look at that. There's 3 of them. We've got a male goat, A male goat. That's... Oh, and relations with the Seagodon Treaty have changed from 36 to 40, 34 to 46 because Huntsman exited the map healthy. Well, I guess that's good for the both of them. I mean, I'll get a slightly better... Bits is giving birth. Yay, babies! Wow, everything's happening at once. Arctic fox puppies. They're so cute. I love them. Well, so Randy taketh away with both Seagoton, was that his name? And Dewback. But he also giveth in the form of the goats. 1, 3, and 2. So I'm going to put them in my east pasture. I don't even know if I can do anything about that. Like, what do they have? They don't have milk? Of course, these are male goats, so that's not helpful. But I can't even get any fur or anything out of them. These are probably going to just end up being meat in my freezer as I start to finish these shelves and dig out a bit more from over here. Oh, the jade, it's so pretty. I could make some... Do I have any limestone, or is he only making... Yeah, he's just making granite right now because that's what I've told him to do. Okay. Well, I suppose it's time to go a little further here. What I'm going to do... I'm going to build this here. Let's put these... Where are we going to put you? Up over here somewhere. So these are my animal sleeping spots. They need to be able to sleep somewhere because I'm about to take all their spots and get rid of them. Sorry guys, I need to build a wall. It's going to be the best wall. It's a great wall. He said dryly. Now I do have all this limestone. I think I am going to actually switch now too. And make limestone blocks and have that be the first priority. I'm going to do that forever. And then I'm going to fill up this wall over here once I mine out those last couple tiles of jade. I do love jade. Let's get rid of this. We're going to put you back. We're going to put you right here, I think. That's going to be a good idea. We can actually build an end table, and this, because it's adjacent to these two beds, the head of these two beds where the pillow is, it will actually make things a little bit more comfortable for them. So we're going to do that on all of our beds. You're not tired at all. I'm going to have you do this now. And then we are going to move... Okay, so that's already in a good spot, but I'm going to move it just one. So that this is a little bit more accessible. It does have our medicine in it after all. $22 out. Well, it's definitely summer here, huh? At nighttime, 3 in the morning, it's 22. That's warm. Alright, everybody's up. U-bows come on all the way down. You know what? I don't want you to do that. Come back inside and do something else. So if you double tap R, when they're... Because sometimes they'll do that. That's one bad thing about having a table way out in the middle of nowhere. It's good for their eating, but then they're going to go all the way over there to try and relax sociably, rather than just sitting here at the table. That's right next to them and relaxing sociably. So if you double tap R, R drafts them. So if you double tap R, it drafts and releases them, and then they still have that need for recreation, but they will usually seek an alternative, and sometimes it's closer. So, I mean, you might have to do it 2 or 3 times. That's just a little workaround in case... I don't really want to call it a mini hack. It's not even quite like that far. It's just kind of like nudging them and reminding them, hey, you've got a horseshoe pit. You should go play horseshoes. It's been a long time since you played horseshoes. You love horseshoes. Or whatever. The other thing I wanted to check is what kind of training can they do? They can actually attack. I could have an army of goats go and attack any invaders that come in. That would be something else. Alright, so now he's going to go and make some limestone blocks. I'll be able to use this up here. Where'd Hugo go? Assuming simple meal, great. And then I want you to mine this jade specifically. And I want you to mine this limestone specifically. So that you can smooth this, or someone can. Actually, I'm going to have you build these end tables. That's what I'm going to have you do. Gazny's getting stuff done. Newbie's training the animals. Leeks is still asleep. I'm going to wake you up. What do I want you to do? I want you to start doing this here. Oh, it's still forbidden. That's why. I kept wondering why she wasn't doing that. That was my bad. Mea culpa, mea culpa. Alright, so I'm starting to get enough shelves here that I can actually reset this. I like to organize my freezer a little bit. This is right next to the door, so I'm going to have this be just simple meals. Or nothing else in here at all. No corpses, no raw food, no chocolate, no hay, no pemmican. I'm only going to... And I mean, there are also higher quality meals, fine, lavish. And then there's nutrient paste. I haven't really experimented too much with nutrient paste. I don't know if you get more out of it or not. I hear that the math is that you get more out of it. I don't know it myself, though. I don't want you building that. Why don't you smooth this? And they get a mood debuff if they eat a nutrient paste meal. It lasts a long time, but they still don't like it. Alright, so the comfort is plus 0.05. It is a normal table. That's alright. This is a normal table as well. That's alright. This one will be... Excellent! Oh, cool. This bed is awful. I don't like this bed. This bed makes me angry. Alright, but the good news is now now that this jade is out, I can build a wall here. I'm going to start to close this room off again. And then we can start to go back and do other things. So we're going to have structure. We're going to go to a limestone wall. And Tiyubo is building... good. She's building our defenses. Nice and strong. I also have to start thinking about research. The only way that I'm going to get anything new, like auto turrets, which are a huge defensive help, is if I research them. It's more helpful when you have more people, because then you can have a dedicated researcher. But I'm going to have to choose somebody based on their intellectual score. Tiyubo has a 4. I don't want to use her anyway. I don't want to use any of them, frankly. They all have stuff to do, with the exception of my cook, who can keep up with the 4 of us just fine. But his intellectual is a 1, of course. Leeks is a 1. Newbie's a 4. Tiyubo is a 4. I don't even know that I'm going to be able to do this with any of them, at least not efficiently. But you can get a research table. So if you go down to, I believe it's production, simple research bench, we can throw it right here. This will get built, and then when we're ready for it, it'll be all set. I'm going to shrink this zone so that they're not sitting on it. And the other thing, oh, that's right, I should do this too. I'm going to build a couple of chairs. Some nice, comfy, big, fluffy chairs. And I'm going to do that because when they're working at these benches, if you have a chair set right where they sit, then it will give them some nice comfort bonuses. It makes it better for them. So go over to armchair. It takes 110 fabrics of some type. So we need to make sure that we use something that we have enough of. We can get a heavy fur armchair. We have 120 of that, so let's go for it. That's pleasant. That's the only one we're going to be able to build, though. Yes, I know. We don't want to. We don't have any way to do that. Sorry. Alpaca will. We'll do one of those for the butcher, and we'll do a plain leather one for the chef. and for the researcher when we eventually have a researcher. And now they'll go in and they'll be able to be made. Now the problem is, or the caveat, I should say, is that it is a skill-based job. So chairs will have a quality attached to them, like our tables and like our beds. So we want to make sure we have our best constructor building all of these, because that's what gives them their buffs, their bonuses. 12's not the highest in the world, but I mean, it's going up. She's halfway to 13. And then someone else can go in and finish all these walls. That's not going to be a problem. I do want to build some doors, though. I mean, having a wall is not going to be a whole lot of good if your weak point is this door right here. Pardon me. So I'll go into structure. Sorry, I'm just watching them do stuff. I'll build a door. You don't have to set doors on the directions. They'll do that by themselves. It takes 25 resources in order to build one. But this granite is nice and strong, and we can keep it open during peacetime. See, wooden doors take a little time to open. Watch Kasni go through here. It takes a second or so to open. Granite and other stone doors take really long to open. So I usually keep them open right up until I get attacked. And of course, if you can tap here, hold open. It does take someone walking through in order to trigger it to stay open, or to close after you deselect hold open. But it's still worth it. Now, chairs take forever to build. Forever to build. Let's see what it says up here. That's hit points. That's about how long it takes, though, I feel. 234 seconds to build. The good news is, the higher your skill, the faster it goes. You can tell that that is going much faster than 1 second. Otherwise, it would take 2 real minutes to build, or 4 total real minutes to build. Nearly 4. Our Leeks is almost done with the potatoes over here. Oh, that's great. I can hear some... I don't know what she's using on this thing. It sounds like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Got a concrete digger here. Alright. Hey, and it's an excellent chair. Oh, I love it. What are we going to do next? Build a grand door? You don't need to do that. See, doors and walls, they have no attachment. Oh my goodness, skill. Quality attachment to them. So we don't need to worry about you building that. Somebody else can build it. Why don't you build something that is needed? How about this chair here? Our cook would like a chair to sit at. So let's work on it, please. It's only 5 o'clock. Alright, so at least we have the bare bones over here. Let's get some of these granite chunks. Actually, on second thought, let's not. We're going to keep them here, especially these 3, because that's going to make the invaders have to go through them. It'll take a little bit longer. That'll maybe give me a chance, in case time is tight, of being able to get my pawns up and back. The other thing I can do, and I think I will, is I can build some more sandbags up here. We'll put it just like this. And that means that I'll have a little bit of an opportunity to come on up here if I need to, and do a little defending before we retreat into the doors, closing the doors, and forcing them to go through my gauntlet over here. Newbie's already conked out. You know what, Newbie? You really should get up. What do I want you to do? I want you to build the door. And because these animals will literally just keep going through and through and through and through, I'm actually going to have them be in game room just for now, so that he can actually come down here. Every time something walks through the door, it interrupts the builder. Just clean up that blood there. Zabrak blood. Makes me angry because it says it down here on the bottom. It says blood of Dewback. Every time I see that name now, I'm just gonna have bad memories. Oh, the builder bot. Or not the builder bot, the hauler bot. Of course you go through. I get to block everybody else out, but I can't stop you from doing it. I could recall you and deactivate you, but what are you even getting? Wood. He's going to come back up here and interrupt again. Oh, the alpaca wanted to, but they actually do a very good job, the animals. They don't go through, they don't leave the zone you allow them in, which is nice. Kill again! You don't need to build the wall. Why don't you build this chair now? I know it's getting late, but you can at least start it. Great, now that song is going to be stuck in my head all day long. I hope it's stuck in your head too. Misery loves company, right? Right. Let's go a little faster. I'll just have you deliver the fur. And then I'll cancel that. I could have pressed C to cancel it. I pressed R out of habit. But that's alright too. Alright. I'd love to start getting some floors going in here too. I want to make things look nice, at least in their bedrooms. They spend a lot of time in these bedrooms. They want to have a nice bedroom. That'll actually give them a nice little boost. I'm going to open this up a little bit. Just like, probably to there. That'll be good. And hopefully that'll start actually when they wake up. See, he went all the way out here to sit down. Now he's hungry. No longer inspired creativity. Oh, right. I forgot about that. I should have had her build one of these chairs that might have been higher quality. That one's good, though. This one is excellent. I'm excited about the excellent. Yay. Guys, going back to bed. It's 6 o'clock in the morning, man. Oh, we're out of steel? Well, hot dog. Let's get some steel. I don't want to start with the stuff that's in my Sanctum Sanctorum. That doesn't make any sense. There are situations where I will not be able to leave my house. Period. Ever. And I don't want to have to worry about getting more steel at that time, so I'm going to come over here and I'm going to get some steel from this area. And hopefully that will happen soon too. I didn't even realize I was that low. I didn't finish either one of these. Well, we got some work to do before I can make floors. I guess this can be open now. Why is everybody asleep still? Oh, you are almost starving. They won't even wake up if they're starving to death. They will suffer malnutrition while they sleep. Which is bizarre. Yeah, go ahead and do those three. This is way more important than wood right now. Animals need to be trained or they will lose their skills, and that's a whole lot of time and resources, so I'm going to let him keep doing that. But all of the other three are going to go and... how did that go up? All the other three are going to go over and they're going to get some steel. When you're done, mine. Casney. Seriously, man. Just get up. Let's just get you up. Alright, there we go. We're having a good time. The animals should just all come over. Oh boy. Everybody building. See, now we got some steel. Nobody's really happy about having to do it. Oh. Now he's getting the steel. Oh, he's probably going to go build those coolers. No, come back. We're getting all the steel. This is going to be great. I might mine this whole vein just today. Everybody's unhappy. Oh, well, Leeks needs to go. You can see she's hurting over here. So she's going to go. She'll eat at that table. Good thing I built that table. He's hungry. He can go eat. Tuyubo's just going to eat there because that's what she does. Now she's going to be angry. Oh. Ty's cache of treasure. Oh, I wonder if it's a dark saber. Oh, spoiler alert. Okay, Ty, the Vizier of the Union of Laveco, has informed us of a collection of valuable items, worth 750 silver, not far from us. The collection consists of a neurotrainer for crafting. Ty says that there may be an unknown threat. Neurotrainer for crafting, value 750. Let's see how far away this is. I might do that and just keep my cook here. Whoa, that's way too close, far away. That's me. That's where we'd be going. We might do that. That might be a fun little side quest. Maybe we'll start that next episode. I'm gonna have to take some things, but it's not the end of the world. I'm gonna do this while I'm thinking about it here. You can set a... Well, let's see, it's probably under misc. You can set a caravan packing spot, and I usually set it within my courtyard, near my stockpile, so that when they grab the things they need, they'll be all set. And but also relatively close to where my animals are. And I'm going to set that right... Decisions. I'm going to set it right there. Can't that make it? Is it running? So, no, it's not. Why isn't it? It's got a thing going right straight through it. Power conduit literally right through it. Why does it say that? That lightning bolt usually means that it is not receiving power. I can't understand why it's not receiving power. I truly don't know. Grid access. Oh. You know why? Because this lonely little guy here, it does not have enough excess. He only has 16 watts going here now. So, it will not run. I'm going to have to build a second wood-fired generator. I'm going to do that by first building a... Well, let's destroy those. I know that you want to do that. I need you to do this, though. This is definitely a priority. I'm going to make some walls here. It's so much easier to just do something you've already started. And I'm going to do that. And tomorrow, that's going to be our priority. We do have steel for it now. We still have components left over because we haven't sold any of those. Oh, that's a bummer. Eventually, I've got to make batteries, too. Those are a little bit less priority when you're using a constantly working generator, such as wood. But if you're using something like sun sources, solar panels, or wind turbines, these renewables, they slack off. You can have an eclipse. You can have no wind for a little bit. Let's work on this first, I think. Now you've done that. Let's prepare that. And for, oh, see, this is why I don't have him do anything ever. No, I changed my mind. So that wasted half the resources. When you get that little, some resources have been wasted because it failed. He botched it. That means half of everything. So that was a really stupid decision on my part. Where's this guy? Find robot. What are you doing? We're gonna actually move you. Aye. See what he's doing now. Refueling. Oh, good, he is. That's exactly what he needed to do. He goes slow. Ta-da! Now that's all set. And you'll notice I'm building with the stone walls now. I'm not using the granite because I don't need to, because we're on an interior here. They'd have to get through a whole bunch of stuff before they'd be able to get inside. But I will still want those stone walls because I don't like fire. And this is a good way to stop fire because it can't burn. Okay, building that. Oh, what should we do? I want this and this done. And now you can see those lightning bolts have disappeared. Now that both of these are working, we have 600 to 800 extra wattage. These each take 200 watts. And this door is going to go. Hey, I'll finally be able to make it. We're going to keep that one open, though. I would keep that one open, too. I don't know why I have those closed. I really don't need to. That's built, that's built. I want you to work on the chair because it's a skill-based item with a quality level. Leaks is getting my hay. I guess that means I have to come over here and start mining. We're gonna work on something here. I should figure that out. What did I do? Oh, I was in the wrong one. That's why. All right, so we're gonna have this mined. We're going to try and keep that there. And I should be able to... No, I guess I won't be able to there. I may not be able to do it this way. We'll see. I have to get in there first and find out where the ceilings are. So... yeah, we're doing good. They're back. That's the same one we had before. Exotic goods trader from the Segaton. Seagatton? I feel like a redneck when I say that. From the Seagat. So this is eventually going to be our freezer for our hay. The animals will be allowed inside. They will be able to get whatever they need to eat, assuming that there's some kind of a nuclear winter or something like that. Oh, it's raining. Okay, so what I was talking about before, if you look here, I pressed the roof overlay. The light green is where either I've built a roof or perhaps it's something in the natural mountain. But this dark green means that, as you can see in the bottom, overhead mountain. You can't remove the roof. Light green you can remove, dark green you cannot. This is going to be a problem because what I had wanted to do was to have my freezer over in this area, and then I would clear out the roofing here. And that would allow it so that it wouldn't get overheated. So you notice over here, I have this one tile not roofed. And I do that on purpose because all the heat that's kicked out from the opposite end of the cooler goes into this room. If this were covered up, this room would get into, right now it's at 121. Oh, that's very high. I didn't even notice that. 121 degrees, now that's Celsius. So we are at 1.25 times the boiling point of water almost, if that's how it works in Celsius, and that's, you know, that's dangerous. If one of my colonists goes in there, they're almost immediately going to suffer from heat exhaustion and stuff. So I need some unroofed things. I may have to create a second unroofed tile. Why don't I try doing that right now? Zone. Remove roof here. And we'll see what happens with that. Maybe I'll have her do that first. But even this, she may get... oh, she's pregnant too, I forgot about that. She may get... oh, she wasn't even there nearly long enough. And you can see just that one thing. Look down here on the bottom right. Outdoors 29, unroofed 29. That's all it took to go down 100 degrees Celsius almost. That's all it took. So that's what I want to do over here, but because this is a mountain and it's so close to the edge, I can't have my two wall buffer and still do that. So I'm going to have to come up with a little creative alternative. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to have to build a granite wall. I'm going to have to build it 2 wide, and I'm going to build it right over here. That's going to let me, and I'm doing granite because this is becoming a defensive wall now. We'll go all the way to there. And I'll do like that. Now this is unroofed, so this should be sufficient. I am going to have to, of course, do this. I guess I'm going to make this a little bit bigger because I'm going to have to now mine all the way over to this wall, with the exception of the one row right here. So to that end, when we forbid these, I will mine out to here and here. I will mine all the way. I can do that now, so that's good. If I mine to all of these, oh, fall has begun. If I can do all that, then hopefully we are going to be all set. You know, I should have looked up here to see if any of our friends are back. Oh, Y-Wing is back. Turbo Laser. That's a funny name. Warrior, Vindo, Cam, Amy. So none of our friends here are there. Where else are those? Oh, down here. Anyone we know? Okay, I don't even want to know, dude. Seriously, I'm not even going to say that out loud. Oh, it's Ty. Isn't this the leader, the Vizier? How do we find that out? Annoying voice, abrasive wimp. If this is the leader, then I'm going to be... That's a little bizarre. Oh no, it says security guard of the Seagaton Treaty. Okay, never mind. Tire, eyes, and he who shall not be named. Sun Eater, Siri, Bounty, Amy, Cam. Another tire, 2 of them. Bindo, Fireball, Turbo Laser, Warrior, Y-Wing. Alright, well. Nifty. Well, my friends, I think this should probably be where we cut it out. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to use that charge lance and smash those like and subscribe buttons. Ding that bell so you can get alerts on all my future content. Check out those videos that are popping up on your screen. I think you'll like them. I've selected a couple of them. Don't forget to subscribe with that and leave a comment below. I want you to tell me today your goal is, would you have made that trade? Some of your some of your meals for that television. Is that a fair trade? Do you think that that was a good decision, or do you think that was a bad decision? Also, tell me if you think I should have just tried to arrest what's her name to begin with, Dewback. Until next time, my Pylons, stay safe and be well.